Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach Turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure. They got him again. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one. Or
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That's a fucking team.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. His reaction to those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Is this the return play?
Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Hey,
and down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Who thought that was lead to my
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
You know, want to do something like a pig and mute your damn mic. Sound like an easy chick.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Evans. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Brady going to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No, 66. Hey, 66. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And brought in by Brady. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Brady now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Succop's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken from about the 12. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Really worried about that ultimate team.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
shit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Okay, he's doing box shit.
Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have it. They'll start at their own 7.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The tight end in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Brady to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the front.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is
caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, the field.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Brady will look to throw for it.
I ran right to the route. Why the fuck did he not pick the ball?
Their fourth quarter lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Rodgers being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 29, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a...
And he's going to go down again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Now Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the depth